Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 10005 Northeast Alton Street here in Maywood Park. We're located down the basement. We're going through a 4-inch cast iron clean out right at the base of the stack. We just inserted the camera and zeroed out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Take a look at this spot on the way out here. We've got a few different little danglies hanging from the top of the pipe. This spot right here almost looks like root hairs. They're so fine though and white in color, I think we might just be looking at cobwebs. Well, again, we'll take a look at that on the way out. It's kind of a tough one to confirm there. It's so stinking tiny. Alright, this looks like the connection here to the cesspool. We're going to let the line drain out for a moment. I'm just going to go locate to verify where this is at. Okay, I put a big white dot on the ground out back where the line hits the tank. We're going to try and drop into this here. Yeah, looking at this spot here again, what we have here is so tiny that it's really impossible to confirm what that is exactly. The white color of it, that kind of bleached out white color, is more indicative of cobwebs rather than roots. Cobwebs are extremely common in old lines like that, and any line really. You can see that there's some cobwebs right there that look very similar to what we were just looking at. So at this point, I can't confirm roots. I don't think it is. It looks like cobwebs there. And we do have good flow all the way to the tank connection. The cast iron pipe here is looking in fair condition. I don't see any obvious damage to it. There's some scale buildup in here. Right here, just inside the line, we do actually, just as I said, that we are all good to go. Notice this portion of the pipe here at the bottom. It looks like we either have scale buildup, possibly the flow line has worn out here. What concerns me about that is there's an edge of that that's fairly jagged, and I worry about stuff catching on it. And this stuff isn't moving around here. All right, we've done a toilet flush. We've run the camera over this a few different times here. Nothing's moving around, and that jagged point you're seeing right there in the flow line, it's either, we might have broken up pipe here in the flow line, we might also have scale that's collected this way, but that jagged point there is likely to catch debris as it comes down. We may have damaged pipe here. We just don't get a great view of it with the scale buildup and a little bit of water here. So I do recommend a spot repair to correct that. You could go through the effort of trying to drain clean the line to see if it can be removed, and then rescope it to see if it's moved on its way. But I have a feeling that that's probably not going anywhere. I would recommend just getting it repaired so that this doesn't become an issue in the future. Aside from that, the rest of the cast iron pipe is in fair condition. It drains properly. There's enough scale in here that we don't really get a good view of the pipe walls. That's fairly common with cast iron pipe. But beyond that spot there at about 2-3 feet into the line, the rest of it appears to be functioning properly. We don't have any obstructions in the flow line. I don't see any split open joints or cracks or anything like that. And that is underneath the basement floor down here, where that jagged piece of pipe is.